Welcome back. My name is Ivica Cartello. You are watching React School. In this video, I will code complete React application from first step to last. If you are first time in this video, you need to have on your PC Node.js and Git. Download it and install on your computer. I recommend you text editor Visual Studio Code. Download and install on your PC, on your computer. Create a folder where you want on your computer. For example, in my case it is folder how to, and I have been create a lot of React applications. You look at app 1, app 2, app 3, app 4, 5, 6, 7, and now in that folder I will create app 8 React application. Terminal, new terminal. I have a lot of terminal. Now I have only one. Look at how to. npx create React app 8. Name of React application is app 8. Process running. When process finished, we have a folder app 8. Open that folder, but here it is cd, and now we are in our application in this command line, and in that our React application. Okay, at first we start that. Our first React application, here it is, without any coding. I'm back in my editor. Control C. Yes, and here we are. I need the possibility to create links in my application, and because of that I need one more pocket, one more programs, and I install it. I'm going to install it as npm install -- save React router DOM monkey 5.2.0 without point. It is version of that React router DOM. Enter. I want to clean editor from other sites. Close all. And now I start coding my app 8 application. I'm going to call the application as this one. Here is left menu. When I click it is home page. On home page I see 2 columns. Left is menu, it is only heading of post, and in right columns is heading of post, images, and short descriptions. When I click on one link, I have only that post. It is 2 pages, home page and one post. This page I call blog post, singular, blog post, and this page I call home page .js, and data I call blog posts dash data.js. I am here in 7 in folder src here. I'm going to create folder components. Pardon, I open 7, app 7 now. Escape, close 7, I work on 8. In src, components. In that folder components, I create 3 files. First, home page JS, second blog post JS, and the third blog posts data.js. Close all and open homepage. I'm coding homepage. Import React from React, semicolon. React object is core object who help us create a lot of without our coding, and with coding, and we have that from npm package, and concretely from create React apps. Import blog post data from blog posts data semicolon. It is page with the data, what I'm going to code later. Import link from React router DOM semicolon. React router DOM is second object what we install in help of create npx create React app. We create application, and in help of install npm install -- save React router DOM version 5.2.0, we can create links. Now I'm going to create code for this part of a website of home page. This part, it is heading of post, image, 151 characters, and again heading of post, image, and 151 character place, and again heading, image, and also character short description. But at first I am going to create data file. I'm going to copy that data. I give you address in descriptions from my guest. Here it is, row, and I copy Control A, Control C, and Control V. Here I paste here. I spoke in detail about this JSON format data in previous video, in some of previous video. I'm going to copy CSS file also, app.css. Row, Control A, Control C, open app.css, click, Control A, delete, Control V. It is my CSS file. Now I am going to code this part of home page. Heading, image, 151 character spaces, and as that 3 times for 3 posts from database, from data sheet. Back to home page. I don't need this one and this one. I don't need terminal. And I'm coding for this part of home page, that part of home page. I'm coding now component, function component. React have components, and every component create elements in HTML. Okay, component, React component, function, name of component is blog post blog post menu. It is plural because we will see all blog posts, all blog post menu, bracket, parentheses, and curly brackets, blog post. It goes in curly brackets because it is concretely name of object in data sheet, in data blog post data.js, name of blog post. Yeah, look at here. It is name of object blog post equal array, etc. Back to home page. It is parameter. Blog post is parameter, and now go curly brackets for body of our component, function component. Return bracket and it is fractal. Fractal will be parents element of all code in that component, function component. All code will go in fractal, inside fractal. I spoke about fractal in earliest video. We have block. In that block we write blog posts map and post, parameter post. You see, now we have not curly brackets because post is temporary name of insider variable. Post is parameter of arrow function. Function link key curly brackets because post.id, this ID now it is concretely, ID is concretely name in post. To curly brackets because we have again a concrete name of variable ID, but now we need backstick. Right keyboard Alt, press Alt G and the number 7. Pardon. Alt G 7. It is backstick. It is backstick. Why backstick? Backstick we need because we have characters, strings and variable. Strings and variable write together, and it is new, the best kind of writing, and we don't need operators plus between and any distinction between variable and string. Go strings. It means domain address, and inside variables. Variable begin with dollars, and name of variables is again curly brackets because concretely name post.id. This ID is concretely name, real concretely name what exists in data. Okay. Close link. We need here age 3, concretely name from database, from JSON database, is post heading. Post heading. Image src equal concrete image, concrete name, post image image is HTML tag self-closed. It is self-closed. Link is React element. Image and concrete real name, post blog post. Blog post, there is 3 paragraph, and numbering in paragraph is 0, first one, and I take characters from 0. It is first paragraph, and method of a text, method of string is substring O, comma 150 it means that I take a number of character place from 0 to 150, because begin with 0 until 150 it will be total 151 character place. Okay. I just deleted this curly brackets. Oh no, I have. It's here. Okay. Semicolon. This function component is finished. Now I'm going to coding other component, function component, blog posts menu left. Also concretely blog posts and curly brackets. You look at, I go enter and I always have open and closed like this. Never forget closed some brackets. Return brackets, enter. It is fractal, enter. Inside fractal I have same. This is Control C, copy, paste here, but I don't need image, it is on left side. I don't need this part, and I only need heading. Here is a semicolon. Function home page, curly brackets, return, enter. Here there is HTML and I copy. Here it is. And we must have a fractal here. And I will copy here and delete this one. Okay, inside fractal. There is a div grid 2 from CSS. Inside that, this is interesting. This is component, self-closed React component. Blog post menu left. It is a left side menu, blog post data. It is concretely named. And we must say it is argument blog post. What is blog post? It is blog post data. Blog post data. You look at import blog post data. Here is blog post. Blog post is here. And we have that blog posts equal curly brackets blog post data. And here we have right column on our home page, also blog post data, all the same, but other name of blog post menu. Because a function home page is a main component for this page. We mark it as export default homepage semicolon. It means that with the name homepage we can import in other components. Our homepage is finished. we have in home page, here we have three components, React components, one main, it is main, what carry other two as React element. Function React component equal here React element. React element. Also this link is React element. Open close tag. React element. Our home page is finished. Blog post, singular post, blog post.js, one blog post. Import. We need that three import React always. Import blog post data. We need the data and import link like like on home page. Left side will be same as on the home page, and I copied it. It is blog post menu. It is all as on the home page what we have, because on the left side we will have we need all that. I paste here, copy paste here main component. It is blog post, export default blog post, and it is function component, React component, blog post name. Match is object who have sub-object params, and that match, dot params dot id means that he take id from web address, number in web address. It is parameter in web address, and that object match can take it. That object match we have with React Router DOM. React Router DOM bring us that match. And constant ID, variable ID, equal that ID from web address. And it is first that we must know which post to open, with which single post open. We must know what user clicked, and here it is. Here it is. In web address we have numbers ID 1, 2, 3, 0, and this row will catch that number and give it this variable ID. Constant block, constant variable, we declare three variables. Constant blocks post equal function find, and function or method find is a method of array. Blog post data is array. Find post is parameter of arrow function. This is as a function, arrow function. In the body of arrow function we have post.id equal ID. It means that we find first post who satisfy which ID equal ID, this ID from web address. it means that blog post is array with only one element, with only one member, and it is first post in our data which satisfy this equation, which ID equal ID from web address. Again, here is ID from web address. Here is one post, which ID equal ID from address. And the third declaration, third other blocks means equal blog post data array and filter all post which ID not equal ID from address. It is other post. It means that we have post what we would open, it would be this post, and we have other post which that we display on the left side, like other blog post on the left side in menu. And here is div inside of Fractal, and we have element blog post menu. Look at that blog post argument have other blog post for it is left side, and in grid 4 we have heading, we have image, and we have blog post map, and all paragraph complete one post. Export to default blog post, and we are finished coding blog post page. We finished blog post JS, and now only app.js. This code, Ctrl A, delete, and I paste here our code, and again speak about that code. Import app.css, it is here important. This is app.js is component what calling after index in public, after index HTML, after index.js, and index.js calling element. Here is app element, and app component is here. And it means that from all component, first component, what go loading is app.js, and that component take on that component we have home page or blog post, some of that. Router element, there is switch element. Switch element have a root element. It means a router is parent React element, and React element, it is open close. Inside that element we have a switch open and close switch element, and inside switch element we have a root, two root to home page and root to blog post, and this root will be create a link in HTML. And what it means? It means that we on the screen, on this component, app component, we will have one of that element, homepage or blog post, one. And if path root, there is two arguments. One is path, second is component. Path means address. If domain, it is backslash, will be open, we will see homepage. If it is path equal not backslash but slash number, it will be open blog post with that number. And all other is HTML element. Here we have link to link. There is a component, there is an argument to equal slash would be TBE education and close link. That link and this root, all that would be translated in HTML anchorage, in HTML tag for link. This is export default app, and we have all. I can start terminal new. How to I call cd app 8, and now npm start server and node server. Something already running on port 3, okay. Would you like to another port instead? Yes. Yes. Here it is. Okay. We have all, but no picture. I will copy picture from other application. You can copy also, because I give you address for picture. I copy here asset complete. Here is images in asset, and now I have immediately, without refresh, I have images here. Okay, homepage, other. Homepage is 3 post heading. Now other blog post. Here is other blog post, and here is one post. Thank you for watching this video.